not goals. This is just not great, you guys. I mean, I love a sandwich. It's not bad, but I was actually so excited because I saw a recipe on Pinterest for a BLT, that's what this is, chicken salad, and I was like, sounds great, right? Sounds delicious. Execution, not great, but I will say it was kind of my fault. I hate cooking bacon, and I had the best intentions of making freezer bacon. You guys know I make big batches in the oven, freeze it. Time just got away from me on Sunday, didn't happen, so I used bacon bits, just not the same. I also kind of overcooked the chicken. I boiled it, and the chicken was also like on its last leg. So this sandwich was set up to fail, so I might need to try it again. I don't blame the recipe, I blame the execution. Did my best, and then also I added some, I love these bread and butter pickles for a little sweetness. And I also did my long leaf. If you guys haven't done this, you gotta do it. Take an extra long piece of lettuce, and it kind of like makes like a swaddle for all your stuff. So guess what? I don't have to worry about my chicken salad falling out the bottom. It's great. So this is not the best sandwich. I mean, it's not bad. It's just not goals. What is goals is the topic of today's video. We are gonna be talking all about goals for 2024. So I feel like it's kind of trendy to not set goals anymore. Like, I don't know, I just feel like everyone is kind of like against doing it, but I actually disagree. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna move this elf because I can't stand looking at him behind me. I'm gonna finish my sandwich, and then we are gonna sit down and talk about setting goals for the new year, how to do it right, what to avoid. We will sit down and have a little chitty chit chat about how to make 2024, as cliche as it sounds, the best year yet. That was a good bite. Okay guys, after my disappointing sandwich, I had some grapes, and then I also had some fudge. I've never made fudge before. I had a friend over to do some baking, and we made just a delicious fudge. So I had some of that. I had my coffee, and we are ready to chat goals. So like I said, I feel like a lot of people have like shied away from setting New Year's goals, whether people call them intentions, anything like that. And I think it's because diet culture has kind of like corrupted the new year. But research actually does show that when we have some sort of a fresh start, or what some people call like a landmark, it is really helpful for helping you actually create and stick to positive behavior change. So I do recommend doing some sort of goal setting intentions, whatever you call it, for the new year, because you're truly, science is on your side, right? So the thing is that most people who set goals, and why we feel like we've been so burned by diet culture, is that we've just been setting these goals and intentions in the wrong way. A lot of times we're setting diets that are set up to fail, right? And then a lot of times also people take on way too much information or way too much change at once. So I have let me fill you in. So today, when this video is going out, it is December 26th, and it is the kickoff, day number 1 of No Diet New Year. So what I'm doing a No Diet New Year countdown every day from today, the day this video is going out, to the new year. I am giving you a lesson each day. I'm doing it on Instagram, YouTube Shorts, all the places. And I'm giving you a super snackable 60-second lesson that you need to know as you head into the new year and you're setting these 2024 goals. Every day from now to the new year, you're gonna get a new lesson. These are some of the biggest lessons, topics of 2023 that I have talked about that really give people those like light bulb moments. I'm giving you my best tips here. And I did also create a free download to go with it. So like I said, I'm posting a video every single day. But if you're like, I would like to look at those all at once, or I want to be able to look back on those, I do have a download for you, and you can snag it here. I'll link in the description. It also has some goal setting tips that I'm going to kind of talk about in this video, because I'm actually going to talk about my own goal setting to give you some tangible examples of this. But it has goal setting tips, it has goal setting exercises and whatnot. So snag that. I'll link it in the description here, but also be sure to follow along every day. I'm going to be sharing some information. I was working on that today. I'm currently after this, after I finish my coffee, we finished chatting, I need to finish the sign up page for it. And I am actually going to take you with me today, really through like the next 24 hours, as I kind of go through some of my own goals that I'm setting, because I'm actually doing some of the goals. That is one of the tips that I have in the ebook, and something that I recommend is don't be so aspirational where you're setting goals of like, this is where I want to be. Ask yourself, where are you at now, and take just the next step towards, yes, that more lofty goal. But we can't just like take these necessarily like giant leaps and necessarily get there all the time, right? And that's absolutely the case with anything nutrition and food related. It's those more small snackable changes that we make, snackable, that create sustainable behavior change. So like I said, today, some of the things that I'm going to be setting goals around for 2024 are a lot of the things that I'm going to actually be doing throughout the day today. So let's quick talk about my first goal. This one I'm not really doing today, so I can't really show you. But the first goal that I have for 2024 is really kind of a continuation, and that's okay to do too. And to just kind of like improve upon something that you're already doing. So one thing that me and my husband set a goal for last year in 2023 was to travel more. We decided that every quarter we were going to go on like a weekend getaway. Now that is a perfect example of setting a goal that is actually taking into consideration where you're at now. We like never traveled. So even I feel like 4 times in a year, and these are not like big trips, like our Boston trip, you guys, where else did we go? We went to Boston, New York, more like just kind of like weekend trips, not necessarily like big vacations. Saying, oh, we're gonna do that once a month, like not reality, right? Or saying we're gonna take these big vacations. I don't enjoy super long vacations. I enjoy shorter trips, just the weekend ones. So we're gonna continue that. So I'm excited to do that, and just kind of like we've gotten into a groove with things, so just improving the whole process from the planning, execution. I thought that was a really good one that we set last year. But does that make sense? Like, see how I like didn't set like a super lofty goal? It was like what's actually attainable, key in goal setting. Okay, before we get in the vehicle, let me show you. I'm gonna set it on. I'll show you the full fit. We all know I'm not fashionable, and this will prove it. Okay, wait, I gotta show you the shoes. So I'm going to a cookie decorating class. Let me get in the car, and then I will let you know how this actually relates to goal setting. Okay, here's the deal. Going to a cookie decorating class, hence why I'm all dressed up and festive. And this relates to my goals because one of my goals is to do more things. Now, I would actually like your guys' help with this if you are open to it. I am a homebody, and this actually kind of relates to the traveling goal that I was talking about. It's very easy for me just to stay at home and to not do things. I am very independent. I enjoy alone time. So actually getting myself, I almost have to like force myself to do things. Today was something that like I committed to going to this cookie class. I'm always happy that I do it. Like I enjoy the social interaction, but it's just not something I gravitate towards. So I have to make a conscious effort to actually do it. I'm not 100% sure what this is going to look like for my 2024 goals, but I need to noodle it. So this is where, comment below if you guys have any thoughts. I did join a book club at the end of 2023, but I don't want, the past 2 months, I haven't been able to read the books because the app development has taken over my life. So I don't want like it, if I don't read the book, then I don't get my social interaction. God, I sound like an idiot. I sound like I have no friends. It's not true. I think you guys know, a lot of people can relate to me. It's easy to not do things, right? So I think I need to plan in, and it's not going to be sexy, right? It's going to be planning in each, quarter, you reach out to a friend and you do something. Like, it's not necessarily, I'm not someone who's just going to gravitate to spontaneously doing things. That's one of my goals for 2024. And again, I'm not 100% sure how this is going to look like, but I do know I need to have it. It can't just be, I want to do more things, right? Part of goal setting is that you actually make them more concrete than that, like what you're actually going to do. So I need to noodle that. I have got to get moving here. Hopefully I'll be able to take some clips of the cookie decorating class. Fun fact, when I was in high school, I did take cake decorating classes at Michael's, the craft store. And that was really fun. So I'm going to get going. Oh crap, I forgot something in the house. I gotta go back in, but we'll get there eventually. Have you guys ever done a paint by numbers? I'm currently obsessed with it. I got this one from Amazon. Where's the picture? It's a little tedious to turn out to be. So we are working on that, and that ties into one of my 2024 goals. So I am trying to create more unwind time at night, and here's the way I'm going to do it. I would like to devote some chunk of time, whether it's 30 minutes, whether it's an hour. I'm going to leave it a little open-ended for just unplugging at night and trying to do something creative or relaxing away from work. Especially over the past 6 months with creating the app, it has taken over my evenings where I'll just keep working. And I genuinely want to, but then you get to this place where you're kind of just burnt out and tapped out. I want to keep some flexibility. And I feel like that kind of goes against what you hear about goal setting, you have to be specific and whatnot. I do think that having some flexibility in there is important. So I'm going to say I'd like to spend some amount of time, whether it's 10 minutes, whether it's 20 minutes, whether it's 30 minutes, an hour, most nights doing something like this. That doesn't mean that I can't also do some work if I have to, because last night I couldn't do this. I had stuff that I had to do, and that's okay. And I also don't want to get so specific with which task or which thing it is, because I originally thought that reading was going to be my nighttime thing, but then I kind of got sick of reading, and then it's okay, then it feels like it's all or nothing. Allowing there to be some kind of ebb and flow with the type of thing that you do, I think can be important. So we're going to do a little paint by numbers. I got to figure out which color I'm on. Let me show you it. Oh, I'm actually making some progress when I actually look at it. Like I said, this is what it's supposed to look like, but we're making some progress. I think I'm going to do some of this yellow. This is incredibly tedious, but to be honest, that's kind of why I like it. And actually what I like to do as I'm doing it is I have my AirPods in, because I like to watch Real Housewives as I do it. And I think that's also another thing that I kind of felt guilty about at first, was oh, you should have totally unplugged, no screen time. No. You get to decide what works for you and what allows you to relax. Personally, I find it very relaxing to just turn on Real Housewives and escape from my own reality. So that's what we are going to do. I just finished all of Real Housewives of Dallas, and now I'm going back, and I've never seen Real Housewives of New York. I'm not gonna lie, guys, I'm on season 2. I'm trying to get into it, and it's just hard. I think it's because it's from so long ago, but I'm giving it a valiant effort. If you guys have any other franchises of Real Housewives that I should watch, let me know. Okay, guys, let's now chat Biz Goals. In 2023, I launched an app, right? Well, we were working on it. We're migrating members over. January 1st is when everyone will get access to it. That was a big thing for me. And the thing is this truly just the tip of the iceberg of where I want to go with everything. Step number 2 is going to be to add, I'll just tell you what the next feature is, journaling. I'm stoked about this. Do people say stoked anymore? Anyway, I'm so excited. I'll just kind of tell you my vision of where I want this to go, you guys. I want this to be big. I'm just going to put this out into the universe right now. I want to be up there with the bigwigs, with Noom, with Weight Watchers, and truly be a non-diet place for people to actually go to improve their health, their well-being, their relationship with food. And I want it to be more than just learning how to do that, but a tool that I also genuinely want to be a user of. And to be completely honest, I feel like that's been a little bit of a disconnect for me with just being an educator, teaching people how to do this stuff, is I want to make sure that there's also the follow-up, the tools, the resources to continue learning, to maintain that. And for me, journaling is a big part of that. Guys, it's going to be good. It's going to be so good. So we have a lot more updates that we're going to be doing in 2024. We've got more, but I'm going to keep those close to my chest as they roll out over, oh God, there's more. Oh, it's so good. Anyway, journaling, that's going to be the next feature. So there's a little sneak peek there. So those are my goals for 2024. I would love to hear what your guys' goals are. Hopefully this video maybe inspired you to set some goals and to do it in a way that's actually going to be helpful for you in 2024. Be sure, if you have not, to download that ebook. That's going to give you more tips, exercises, as well as if you have any sort of a goal around improving your relationship with food, movement, body, all the things. There's 6 lessons in that ebook that I feel like you need to know. Like I said, I'm going through them every day for the No Diet New Year countdown, but you can take a peek at them all in the ebook if you're a goal getter. Anywho, guys, I hope you like this video. I hope to see you every day for the No Diet New Year countdown and into 2024, where we're going to crush all these freaking goals together. So with that, you guys get excited about the app launch January 1st. We are, what is it, 1 week away from when this video goes live? I'm so excited. I hope you guys like this video. Give it a thumbs up. Comment below with your goals. Accountability is a huge thing. Don't let the Fit Fam accountability groups ruin it for you. Accountability can be a positive thing when it's used in a positive way. So let's be that for each other. Okay? And I will see you guys when the next video goes up. It's officially going to be the new year. The app is officially going to be launched. I can't wait to hear what you guys think about it and your feedback. The members that we've migrated over has been just absolutely phenomenal, and I'm just so excited for everyone to have access to it. So with that, guys, go have a lovely rest of your day, and I'll talk to you soon. See you later.